What's up, guys, and welcome back to Rising Thrills. Today we're here at Hersheypark. It is Sunday, October the 5th. It's about 3 o'clock, or at least that was when we arrived here. So we went on Trailblazer on the front row of the second car, which I guess was row 4, and then we did Wildcat's Revenge on row 5. So Trailblazer was good as always, you know, nothing to complain about, nothing any better than usual. Wildcat's Revenge, I do think it's running a little slow since it is, you know, getting colder out, and I mean, not necessarily getting colder, but it's not, you know, the middle of the summer anymore, so, you know, it's not going to be running as fast, you know, because it doesn't have as much time to warm up. It's not running every day, so, you know, it wasn't running as fast, but overall it was a fun ride, and I do have the fast track because with the Season Pass Holder Loyalty Challenge, of course, that was one of the prizes, and it expires today. I don't think I necessarily need it today, but I have to use it anyway because it expires today, so I'm using it, and probably use it more towards once Dark Night starts and more people are here, and, you know, because I want to try to get on, you know, as many night rides as possible, so use it for that and stuff. But overall, looking forward to have a fun day here. The park closes at 9, of course, probably stay till then. I mean, the Dark Nights goes till 10, but I'm not planning on staying that late. But overall, yeah, so let's just see what else we got on. Of course, we got Trailblazer and Wildcat already. Trailblazer, barely no wait. Wildcat as well, just a wait till the lockers. And I also did see the people from Feel the Air, YouTube channel. They were, yeah, they were in the train right before I went on Wildcat's Revenge. But yeah, overall, it's going to be a fun day, so let's see what we do next. Okay, guys, so we're getting on Lightning Racer, and Lightning isn't even open. That's a rare thing to see. You don't usually see it. But let's get on Thunder, I guess. So let's get on it. Okay, guys, just got off the Lightning Racer, of course. Only running Thunder, so of course we won. Rode in row 5, of course. So, you know, I definitely think Thunder is a lot rougher than Lightning, so if you're worried about that, definitely go on Lightning. Honestly, it's not that terrible. I don't really mind this style of rough because it's not really just because the ride is rough. It's because of, you know, potholes and the structure and stuff. So yeah, definitely if you're worried about it being too rough, ride Lightning, because Thunder is a lot rougher. But overall, it was a fun ride on Thunder row 5. But yeah, had a fun time on it. Moving on. Okay, guys, so I just did the Shake, Rattle, and Glow Monster Ball. You know, it's a show, so I went in and saw that. I thought it was okay, you know, a lot of, like, pop songs and stuff like that, so it's not really my type of thing. But other than that, it was a pretty cool show. I just didn't like how they had so much, like, pop songs and, like, you know, dancing to the songs. It's not really my thing. I prefer other types of shows. But overall, I thought it was pretty good, considering what it was. I thought it was a pretty good show. And, you know, it was about, like, 28 minutes long. Of course, they had different characters and stuff, and they had different monsters themed to the characters. I think Twizzler ended up winning, but overall, it was a pretty fun show. Now I'm going to get a ride on Sky Rush. Okay, guys, just got off of Sky Rush. Great ride, of course. I believe I sat on row 4 or 5 right wing seat. I'll put up on the screen which row it is after I double check what it was, if I can remember. But overall, had a lot of fun on Sky Rush. Definitely grayed out on that helix, the main helix on the west end of the rides layout. Definitely grayed out on that, and overall it was a fun ride on the right wing seat. But now we're gonna get on Super Duper Looper, just a stairway, so it shouldn't be bad. Okay, guys, so Sky Rush's train is stuck on the lift, so we'll see if they send it through or they evac.
No, it goes once. We just changed the back, so it stays longer.
Well, it looks like they sent the train, so that's good. Okay, guys, just got off of Super Duper Looper. Of course, a great ride. Yeah, thankfully, just the transitions aren't the best. Since it's an older ride, not the best transitions, but overall Super Duper Looper was a great ride. Definitely a very comfortable ride, I'd say, on that. But great ride. The loop is good as usual, that intense circular loop. But overall, had a fun time on the Super Duper Looper. I believe Sky Rush is still down, but they just sent another train, so it should be open soon. I just don't think they're letting anyone into the line, but overall, had a good ride on Super Duper Looper. And of course, earlier I got a ride on Sky Rush, but had a fun day so far. Probably next is going to go up to the Overlook Arcade and use the 30-minute game cards that I got with the Loyalty Challenge, because they expired today as well, so I might as well use them as well. But that'll probably be what I do next, but overall, I've had a fun day so far. Okay guys, so I just got out of the Overlook Arcade, so I ended up spending an hour there because when we were coming in to redeem the 30-minute time play cards, somebody else said they had an extra one, so they gave that to us, so we used that for a little bit for the 30 minutes, and then used the other ones then that we got from the Loyalty Challenge. And they were 30-minute playtime cards, so there were certain things you couldn't use them for. I don't think the claw machines or anything like that, you couldn't use them on those. Just all the games. We played a lot of skee ball, a lot of that Connect 4, and the one rope climbing game in there. So basically we just played that, and yeah, so we ended up playing all of those things. So it was a lot of fun, and you know, of course you couldn't use the points to redeem any prizes either, so it's kind of lame. You know, it's honestly, I thought it would be a better reward, but it's not the best, honestly. I mean, you know, it's better than paying for it, but it could be better. But overall, I mean, I had a lot of fun in there in the arcade. I had a lot of fun doing that, and definitely a great reward from the Loyalty Challenge that I definitely did enjoy. But it could have been better, like I said. But now it's starting to get dark, and I believe Dark Nights has started now. So I don't know if we're gonna have more fun or less fun or what, but it's gonna be interesting to see what we're doing. What we do next. We might get a ride on Great Bear right away then. We'll just have to see. I don't know what we're going to end up doing next. But overall, had a lot of fun in the arcade. Spent about an hour there. And yeah, did a lot. But overall, had a fun time so far. Okay guys, so right as we walked by Great Bear, we saw that people were leaving the queue because it is experiencing some downtime or whatever. So now we're going to get on Fair Night, and there's literally no wait. Like, I was going to think about using the fast track for this, but I'm not going to use it right now because it might get a longer line when it gets dark. I'll wait till then, so, because it's literally no wait. So, let's see how this ride is on Fair Night. Okay guys, just got off of Fair Night. I mean, that was a great ride. You know, I always forget how good this is. I mean, I don't, but like, positives and the valleys are so much fun. And then the inversions are as well so much fun. And you know, if you think that ride is mid, or you don't think that ride is that good, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's genuinely like one of the best rides in the park. Probably, I mean, it's not, I mean, what do I have it as? Like number 4? It just shows how good the lineup is here. But it's a phenomenal ride. You definitely should get on it on your next visit to the park, especially during Halloween. If you can get on it during the evening when it's darker, a lot better. Such a great ride. Had a lot of fun on it. Okay guys, so I just got a original pretzel at the pretzel house. It was really good. I definitely recommend you try the pretzels in there. Some of the best pretzels in the theme park, probably. But overall, a good pretzel. Had a lot of fun eating it. That's weird to say, but it was a good pretzel. Okay guys, now I'm going to get a ride on Twisted Gravity. I'm going to use the fast track. Not that I necessarily need it because the line's not that long, but might as well use it since I have it. Okay guys, just got off of Twisted Gravity, rode on Black Licorice side, seat 19. That was a great ride. Definitely gives you great views of the whole Dark Night event. You know, in the park at night. It's definitely a much better night ride than a day ride. I believe that was my 9th ride on it, so you know, I've had a good amount of rides on it, so I think by now I'd know it pretty good. So it's, you know, a fun ride. pretty good. You know, a lot of air times, and at the bottom of the swing you have some positive G's. So positive and negative G's. A great ride, and you know, good job to S&S for designing that ride. It was a lot of fun. Okay guys, now we're getting a ride on Great Bear. There's literally no wait at all, so let's get on it. Okay guys, just got off of Great Bear. I mean, first of all, I only had to wait for one train to be able to ride in the front row, which was crazy. I mean, I've never seen this ride this dead. It was insane how quickly I got on it, but overall it was a really good ride. I mean, you know, just how low this ride goes to the ground, you know, you're really at night. This is a really good night ride, and at night you get really cold on this ride. You know, especially when you're down by the creek, you get really cold, and you know, it just goes so quickly, and you know, all of those positive G's and stuff, and all the inversions. It's really a great night ride, and especially how quickly I was able to get onto the front row was phenomenal, and really just a great ride. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I was, you know, able to get on it really quickly. Front row, of course. I mean, and on this, since it's an invert, so much more fun, and especially when it drops, you know, the helix, how the angle that you're at as you drop and stuff, it's really just phenomenal. But overall, a great ride, and had a lot of fun on it. Okay guys, now we're gonna get a ride on Remix, Jolly Rancher Remix. I'm definitely very excited to see how this is gonna be. You don't have to go? I'm definitely very excited to see how this, you know, Halloween overlay is. You know, it's basically the same thing, but a little different for the Halloween season. But definitely excited to see how Remix is. And this is actually my first time riding it. This is the first time riding it this year. So definitely excited to see how it is for the first time this year. Because I was like, you know, I might as well not ride it until, you know, it's different than I've ridden it before. So, you know, I just wanted to wait till Halloween to ride it. But overall, we'll get on it and see how it is. For the first time this year, actually. So let's get on Jolly Rancher Remix. Hey guys, just got off of Remix. 2 shots of that ride up. He said he wanted to be on the video, so he's on it now. But overall, a great ride on Remix. I mean, yeah, it's not the most intense ride, you know. It's not the best ride ever, but overall, I honestly don't see why people trash on the Vekoma Boomerang model so much, because it's really not a bad ride. I mean, it's a lot better than an SLC. It's a lot better than a, you know, hang and bang. So it's not really a bad ride, and overall it was a fun ride. You know, mostly just lights and sounds added to the Halloween thing, Halloween overlay. I definitely recommend getting on it if it doesn't have too long of a line, but overall fun ride. You know, definitely a very fast-paced ride for sure, but overall had a lot of fun on Jolly Rancher Remix. So guys, now we got the Reese's shake. It looks really good, so see how it is.